Your judges at ringside are from Serbia, China, Algeria, Azerbaijan, and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
So there is 21-year-old Paul Omondi ONGUKU of Kenya over in the red corner. His opponent is Ahmed ALKOUM, 23 years of age, from Libya.
Round one.
So we're in the 57-kilogram featherweight division, and this is action from the round of 32 between boxers from Kenya and Libya. The boxer wearing red, operating out of the orthodox stance, is Paul Omondi ONGUKU, 21 years of age, part of a 13-strong, full-size Kenyan hit squad boxing team. His opponent, wearing blue, operating out of the southpaw stance, is 23-year-old Ahmed ALKOUM from Libya, the 2023 African Championships quarter-finalist. Prevented from reaching the medal podium by Fraser Mujinga of DR Congo. So looking to work the body effectively. Here's ONGUKU. The boxer just feinting on the edge of range. Again, reaching for that right cross downstairs, but not quite taking his feet with him. Here's ONGUKU, but he's getting closer, and there he turned a right hook into the torso, only to be countered by a left cross to the body. Man just seeking to establish their range and distance. There's a nice left cross on an upward trajectory from ALKOUM. So the jab, the rangefinder of the ring, but ALKOUM flicking out that southpaw right jab from way out of distance. Stepping in on quick feet to score with a cross to the body, only to be countered by a cross to the body, which caused him to lose his balance. Exchange of backhands downstairs there. Wide-legged stance being utilized by ALKOUM. The heads coming together rather forcefully as the southpaw and orthodox boxer came forward. Been playing with that mouthpiece from the opening bell as ALKOUM. I'm not quite sure it's a fatigue issue. Luminous green gum shield could well present an inviting target for ONGUKU to try and dislodge. Hasn't quite found his range with any consistency yet. Neither has ALKOUM. The two men out of range. So somebody's going to have to roll the dice here in a bid to change something, because they're trying to land straight shots from out of range, and then now they're in on the inside. Neither boxer working. So a lot of opportunities, a lot of time elapsing with more motion than action. So the first round in the book, each man scoring with singles from long range, crosses to the body were a prominent feature of each boxer's success, as we review some of the action from the opening round. Probably more straight shot successes were enjoyed by ALKOUM, but ONGUKU had a few of them as well. With the left hand to the body, that completely disrupted the stance of ONGUKU. Again, the feet entwining down below may have had something to do with his balance issues as well. So a 4-1 opening round in favor of the man from Libya. So Judge number 1 preferring the work of Okongwu.
Seconds out. Round 2.
So we move into the second round. The first one was a cagey affair, boxed in a type of territory we're witnessing now. Way out of distance with his attempted shots. Again, when they sprint into range, orthodox and southpaws heads coming together with quite a resounding impact. There he stepped into range and landed with a nice snaking left cross. It's almost all or nothing attacks being launched here now as Okongwu gets through with a good right cross to the body, and then his most success as he checks the wide open chin of ALKOUM, who is disorganized and desperately seeking to cling on near his own blue corner. My goodness, what a remarkable turnaround here. Tagged on a chin that was wide open, his head was up in the air, and then when he was clipped, he was buzzed. You can see his balance appears to have been affected, and he looked to hug his man and not let him go. Cracking left hook to the head after success downstairs, and a right hand left hook has completely disrupted the boxing stance and discombobulated Ahmed ALKOUM. Standing 8 count issued. Still not yet at the halfway stage of the round. He runs back into the breach, but is he running into trouble as he takes another left hook? Looking to hug to try and prevent Okongwu from working away, but another right hand snaps his head back. And the defenses of ALKOUM are non-existent with his hands, and so he's getting on his bike, trying to maintain the gap, literally legging it away from trouble. But he's straight up and down like a stick, his chin way up in the air, and he's presenting an inviting target for Paul Okongwu, and he has taken full advantage here in the second round. Oh, but he's been docked a point. Well, is that a point each way? I think each man has been docked a point for not heeding the instructions of the referee to stop and break. As again, ALKOUM desperately trying to wrap up his man, the heel of the glove into the face of ALKOUM as Okongwu tries to wrestle his way free. What a dramatic second round of boxing. There's a nice left hand, half hook, half uppercut from ALKOUM, but as he landed it, he was tagged by a shot over the top from Okongwu, and the second standing count of the round. So if we got a cut, I think we've got to, let's keep an eye on the ref. There's a cut to the left eye, and it's a punch that has caused the cut. So in the event that this injury causes the bout to be stopped, it will be RSCI, Paul Okongwu, going through. We won't be going to the scorecards. The doctor's made the inspection, and she is happy for the contest to continue. But now, more drama, more sensation. Nice counter left hook off the back foot from ALKOUM. But ALKOUM's defenses all over the place and easily breached during the course of this second round. In the opening round, which he took on a 4-1 split, his successes came from when he was way out of range. He would sneak into range, land a shot, and then be out of harm's way before anything significant could touch him upstairs. But when he got caught by Okongwu, kept the combination going, and we had 2 standing counts in the second round. And I'm not quite sure of the gesticulation that the referee made. It was certainly a point deduction from Okongwu for not heeding the command. Was a point deduction issued the other way. Semaphore not quite clear from the third man in the ring, but what was clear was the accuracy and punch picking from Okongwu. Once he got his man going, well, he wouldn't let him off the hook, but just look at the chin position of ALKOUM, just asking to be hit. He's almost looking up at the stars here in the early evening sky, and his corner are going to have to reinforce that he's got to get that chin down on his chest or keep it out of harm's way, as he did when he got on his bike in the second round. But a dominant round for Paul Okongwu, but he has been docked a point. The question is, has ALKOUM been docked a point as well?
Your third and final round.
So we move into the third and final round. That's a nice two-shot combination at the start of the stanza by ALKOUM. Certainly knows how to put his punches together. But the corner men and his coaches are going to have to work on the defensive side of the sport. Possesses good reflexes. Certainly got the engine to compete on IBA 3-round tournaments. Wasn't too far away with the backhand. But he conceded the second round unanimously by 10-8 margins. But again, we've got a little bit of paraphernalia into the ring. The bag that is hung on the neutral corner post just was blown in by a breeze. It's been removed. So everybody up in the ring, I don't think they were any the wiser, thankfully. They certainly weren't impeded by that foreign object in the ring. Nice left cross through the defenses of ONGUKU from ALKOUM. Strong right cross to the body from ONGUKU. Started boxing in 2018, did ONGUKU, from the Kibra Youth Boxing Initiative. Said that before he found the sport, he was engaged in some pretty negative behavior. Said he was in danger of falling into just the wrong crowd and wrong sorts of activities of street life, but he said that boxing now dominates his thoughts. He's trying to retain a balance between school and boxing. And here he is representing the Kenyan hit squad on the global stage. The reason he turned to boxing in the first place because he said he was having issues with neighborhood bullies. But the manner in which he can let his hands go in this 57-kilogram weight class, I'm sure they think twice before stepping to him now. But up there in the boxing ring, it's been a better third round for ALKOUM, in the sense that ONGUKU hasn't been able to find his chin with the sort of heavy artillery he was unloading in the second round. Again, he's launching these punches from out of range. ONGUKU, remember, the contest is not in the bag, and he hasn't sought to assert his dominance. It's almost as though he's entering bout management mode here, and I think that is a very risky tactic indeed, because he took the second round on a clean sweep of the cards, 10-8, but he was doctor points for excessive holding. So it's going to be very interesting, this one, because it remains unclear to me as to whether a point was docked each way. Certainly a point was removed from the card of ONGUKU, and if it hasn't been removed from ONGUKU, well, the scorecards are going to be very interesting indeed. Didn't seek to press his advantage in the third and final round after he enjoyed a storming second stanza, Paul ONGUKU. So, well, which way do you score the third? This is going to be a really interesting verdict to determine who is going through to the round of 16. And I just wonder, has ONGUKU let the opportunity slip by not seeking to press his advantage after he dominated the second round of boxing? And again, when the scores take this long to be evaluated, are we going to bout review? Are we entering the realm of countback, which is effectively opinion? My goodness, nervous moments for both of the boxers now. Let's get the official particulars.
Ladies and gentlemen, over on ring B, your winner by split decision in the red corner, representing,
and it is ONGUKU.
Paul Omondi.
Paul ONGUKU absolutely ecstatic at having been declared a split decision victor. My goodness, he walked something of a tightrope in that third and final round. And the scores have been displayed here in the arena, and that, oh my, it couldn't have been any closer. Standing to attention is the member of the Kenyan hit squad, and he and his corner team absolutely delighted. He lost the third round. Again, the scores have been displayed here in the arena. He lost the final round on a 4-1 split. That took us to bout review. The scores were then tied. That's how tight it was. And the bout review system pushed to its absolute limit. And it came down to preference. And the preference of the external observer was that the red boxer, Paul ONGUKU from the Kenyan hit squad, was the better man. And there was the moment of confirmation, and just look at what victory means and the contrast between the two upon that announcement after a contest that was very close indeed on the cards. It's ONGUKU who progresses.